Let me set the scene for you. You've come home from a long day of work, and all you want to do is come home, eat something, and relax. Start making a meal that you've made a million times before using ingredients that you've used a million times before. Ingredients such as high fructose corn syrup, sodium benzoate, saturated fats, sounds delicious, and monosodium glutamate, which is pretty much the long name for MSG. Now, these ingredients might not really be found in any of your recipe books, but these are ingredients that are frequently found in the American diet, also known as the Western diet. The Western diet is pretty much a diet that has a lot of fat, a lot of meat, a lot of cholesterol, and overly processed foods, but it's going to be low on those things that we need, such as fiber, complex carbs, and vegetables. Now, if we look at the typical American meal, right here we have a burger, fries, soda. The burger, if it's served at a fast food restaurant, it's going to be treated with a preservative called sodium benzoate. And sodium benzoate is a preservative that has been linked to slow down the digestive system, which causes headaches, upset stomach, asthma, and hyperactivity in children. French fries is a vegetable, but it's fried. And to get that crispy texture that manufacturers sell us, and this texture that we've grown to love, it has to be treated with a preservative called acrylamide. Acrylamide is pretty much has been confirmed by the FDA to be linked to increased rates of cancer. Soda is also in this batch, and it has high fructose corn syrup. Now, high fructose corn syrup has been linked to some pretty bad stuff as well. It's been linked to heart disease. It's been known to raise the blood levels of cholesterol, triglyceride fats, making consumers more prone to blood clotting and helping to accelerate that aging process, because that's something that we all love. Even worse than that, though, is that even after this food is cooked, it's been proven, and it's also been published in a study in 2011 by the Food Additives and Contaminants Journal, that even after the food is cooked, it's still going to be present. So there's no fire that's going to get rid of these things, meaning that we're taking all this in. Now, let's say you don't eat stuff like burgers. You try to eat foods that are, healthy. Well, let's look at one of the foods that's been marketed as being healthy. Things like cereal, Kellogg's Smart Start Strong Heart Antioxidant Cereal. This right here is a list of all the ingredients in there, but we're really just going to focus on BHT, which is right here in red. Now, BHT was listed in 2005 by the National Toxicology Program on a list for reasonably anticipated to be a human carcinogen. A carcinogen. Release is reasonably anticipated. Another fun fact about BHT is that it's used in jet fuels, rubber petroleum products, transformer oil, and embalming fluid. That's food that we're eating. Think about it, it's not just found in Kellogg's cereal, it's actually found in a lot of cereals, a lot of other products such as potato chips, lard, butter, cereal, instant mashed potatoes, preserved meat, beer, baked goods, dry beverage, dessert mixes, and chewing gum. I ain't gonna lie, that chewing gum one kind of hurt my feelings because that's one of my favorites. So if you're still not convinced, I have some stats here from the American Journal of Nutrition. It talks about some of the conditions you can get from eating the American diet of rich that's full of meat and preservatives. More than 64 million Americans have one or more types of cardiovascular disease. 50 million Americans are hypertensive. Another 11 million have type 2 diabetes. Another 37 million have high-risk total cholesterol concentrations. So what is a way that we can reverse this? What is a way that we can keep our bodies going? That's going 2 days a week of being vegetarian. I'm not one of those aggressive vegetarians that's trying to beat you down and smack burgers out of your hands, but I'm just telling you that there are real benefits to being a vegetarian just for 2 days a week. It's not even, it's a small change. There was a study that was done by Dr. Dean Ornish, and it talks about him treating heart disease patients without medicine and without surgery, but just by telling them to go vegetarian. And he found that after they were on this vegetarian diet for just 1 year, that 82% of the group had reversal of their heart disease, their cholesterol dropped, especially the bad cholesterol levels. Their chest pain decreased by 91%, and the arteries became less clogged. Some more benefits from being a vegetarian just for 2 days, but this is also for being a vegetarian period, is that you can have increased energy, decreased cravings for junk food, better digestion, elimination of toxins, increased sinus, and better sleep. Now, you might have heard some terrible things about it being expensive, and I'm not going to lie, there is evidence out there that shows that eating organic and eating the healthiest, the most prime of vegetables is going to be about $1.50 a meal. But there's also another study that was done, because I love stats, and it was done recently too, done by the Journal of Hunger and Environmental Nutrition, and it found that on average, vegetarians save $750 a year buying the groceries that pertain to their type of diet versus people who eat meat. As a matter of fact, they found that meat eaters on average weekly ended up costing their groceries ended up costing $53 each week. While on the other hand, a plant-based meal plan came out to be $38. So we're talking roughly about $15 somewhere in that range every single week that you're saving, which after the whole year ended up being about $746 that you're saving a year. Now you got the facts about the bad. You got some facts about some good stuff too. For 2 days, you can get all types of benefits. Just to recap, of increased energy, decreases in cravings for junk food, which I'm sure will help with weight loss if that's your goal, better digestion, elimination of toxins, and increased sinus drainage, and better sleep, because you just came home from a long day of work. So why not treat your body to something that is a small change for just 2 days a week? I mean, you only have one body. If you treat your body well, your body will repay you back by making sure that it runs efficiently. Health and wellness.